Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily, and in today's video I wanted to do a little collection of all of my Fenty Beauty products that I have bought since the brand first launched, and I just wanted to kind of talk to you about them a little bit. And if you're new to Fenty Beauty, just kind of recommend you some products from her line, which is Rihanna, of course. And I did recently find out that Fenty is Rihanna's last name, which I thought was really awesome because I never even thought about what her last name was. And I like that name, Fenty. I think it's so classy for a makeup brand name. And yes, so I'm just basically going to be going through each product that I own. I have a pretty good collection, and I'm just going to start off and just talk to you a little bit about each product. So the first one is a Fenty Beauty matchstick, and this is in the shade Chili Mango, and she has a bunch of matchsticks which are she has contouring shades, highlighting shades, kind of like concealer highlighting shades, bronzing shades, and they're all kind of in this little geometric shape packaging, which is this nude packaging, and then it says Fenty Beauty just there. And basically these things are really cool because as many as you collect, you can kind of get a nice highlight, a nice contour, and then a blush shade, or however many you want to get. And basically the packaging is magnetic, so it sticks to one another, and they just kind of fit perfectly right in this little shape right here. So it's easy to travel with, easy to store, I would say. But yeah, this one is in the shade Chili Mango, and it is a matchstick blush. I thought it would be so pretty for the summer months, or anytime I'm doing a warm look, to apply this shade to the cheeks. And it is a cream formula, but in my opinion, it kind of turns into this soft powder as you kind of blend it out. It's not super wet. It is kind of just this nice blendable soft formula, and this does have a little bit of glitter in it. And I'll do a little swatch so you guys can see the shade, but there is the shade right there. So I bought this in the summer, and I thought this would be so pretty on those no makeup days where I could just pop this on the cheeks and it could be a whole statement in itself. So there is that, and they are really blendable as well. Okay, so the next blushing product that I own, this is the Killawatt Foil Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset Highlighter Duo. These are beautiful. She has different kind of duos together that are meant to go on the cheeks as a highlighter or an all-over blush, but basically how she applies these highlighters for the cheek is she takes a brush from her line and she kind of just sweeps it on the higher cheekbone and kind of blends it into the temple and back around through the eye, eyebrow arch. And that way you don't really kind of know where the highlight or blush kind of starts and where it ends. So this one I thought was beautiful for a little pink cheek moment. I thought it was gorgeous, and you can mix these two shades together. This one's Mimosa Sunrise, this one's Sangria Sunset. You can mix these two colors together and get this really vibrant kind of warm orangey pinky kind of color, or you can just kind of use them separate as different colors. And yeah, like I said, she has different duos with different kind of colors that you can experiment with. And I do want to pick up another one for the winter time, which is kind of this icy blue and almost gray sheen kind of color, which I thought was pretty, but I don't really know the name of it. But it does come in this mirror, and which is awesome because I feel that is very handy. All right, this is becoming a theme in my video where my cat jumps up. But I thought it was very handy with this mirror because you could just, great for travel. And then the shape again is this geometric shape for the packaging, and then it says Fenty Beauty right there. I think her packaging is so beautiful and sleek and really, really classy. All right, and then I have some highlighters, and when Fenty Beauty first launched, everyone was talking about this highlighter. This is the Trophy Wife highlighter. As you can see, it is just like a pure gold highlight. It's so sparkly and very glittery, and you can really, it might be intimidating to some people, but you can actually really build this up or just keep it very sheer and just kind of like a wash of gold kind of sparkle on your top of your cheekbones. But you can also do like an all over gold moment as well, which I think is really, really pretty. And I have used this anytime I'm doing like some warmer looks, or anytime I do like gold on the eyes, I just kind of match the cheek bones with this color. And yeah, everyone was dying over this, and I can definitely see the hype, because this is like you don't really see this on the market, like a pure gold highlighter. So this was definitely something different that appeared in the beauty industry. And yeah, and then it's really cool because it says FB right there for Fenty Beauty, which is kind of engraved, but it's kind of hard to see because I've used this product a lot, so it's kind of diminishing and stuff. But yeah, classic mirror Fenty Beauty, and really awesome product. And then I also just recently got this highlighter probably last month, and this is just like a everyday highlighter for me. This is the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. When this also first launched, when the collection first came out and everything, when the brand launched, and this was honestly everyone's go-to highlighter because of how like how it's just like an everyday color for most people. And this just shows up very, very like reflective on the skin. It actually has a more of a less shimmery, let me see if I could, less shimmery side right here, and then this is the more intense side of the highlighter right there. But this basically just shows up so reflective and glowy on your skin. It's really actually quite beautiful. And I really like these duos a lot, and that is something I would recommend from Fenty, is the highlighting duos. And then one more highlighter I have to show you guys. This was amazing. It came out with a lip gloss that I'm gonna show you in this for this collection. It came out with a lip gloss, and this is the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb highlighter. And the packaging is actually so pretty because I don't know if you could tell, but it kind of has like a bunch of glitters all over the packaging, which kind of is similar to the highlighter itself, with the little tiny microscopic glitters that are part of this highlighter. And it is like a mirrored kind of geometric shape, and it says Fenty Beauty. And then when you open it up, you get like this really beautiful like very pearlescent highlight that is so wet looking on the cheeks. I'll just kind of show you. There it is right here on this finger. It's so wet looking on the cheeks and just really glittery and gorgeous. And honestly, this made a statement in the beauty industry because of just how beautiful it looked on the cheeks and in the packaging and everything like that. So this is How Many Carats, and I would definitely recommend this for all types, for all skin tones. It really complements and highlights every skin tone beautifully, in my opinion. And then I actually got this brush last month to use along with the highlighters that I have collected, and this is the Fenty Beauty Highlight 120 brush. And if you watch Rihanna's tutorials on YouTube, which is the Fenty Beauty channel, I believe, on YouTube, she calls this brush her shark tooth brush because of the shape. And basically how you are to use this one is it just kind of like fits perfectly because of the curve on the cheekbone, at the top of the cheekbone, and it can just like hug that area of your face and really create that seamless highlight that Fenty Beauty really strives for. So, yeah, this one I love so much. It picks up the highlighter really nice, really nicely distributes it, and then you can use like the very tip of it to kind of like apply a little bit of highlight down the center of the nose, above the lip, or any specific area on the face, which I love. So I would recommend this product as well for if you are trying something new from Fenty. This brush is amazing. All right, and then for a little like powder that she came out with, she is right now currently releasing setting powders and also concealers, which I definitely want to try. And I also really want to try her foundation and her primer. And there's definitely like some more products I want to try by her too. But this is her Fenty Beauty Universal Blotting Powder, or is it called blotting powder? Yeah, blotting powder in Visimatte. This is amazing if you want to kind of like quickly touch up your makeup if you're seeing that you're getting a little bit oily, or you kind of just want to powder some areas really quick. It really just smooths out your face, gets rid of any unnecessary shine, and I also find that this is a really good setting powder for underneath your eyes after you just applied concealer. And it's also universal, so there is absolutely no color that comes off this powder, so it's gonna match with every skin tone out there, and it's really lovely and a great universal product. All right, and then the last three things are lip products. I actually have two lip glosses to show you, and the first one is the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb, and this was her original gloss bomb. Everyone was just freaking out over because it is supposed to be universal, supposed to look good on every skin tone, and I have seen people who don't like it on their skin tone, and then people who absolutely love it on their skin tone. But yeah, this is basically targeted for every skin tone, and it says Fenty Beauty right there. But this is the shade. I will kind of swatch it a little bit. It's kind of like this rose color gloss, but there it is right there. And I think it's beautiful. If you like glossy lips and just like, you know, glowiness on, like, to finish off a look, I feel like these are amazing. They really are super glossy, and they make your lips feel really smooth and conditioned as well. And then the one that came out with the Fenty How Many Carats collection is the Diamond Milk Gloss Bomb, and this one is just the same formula as the Fenty Glow, but this one is more of like that's a terrible swatch, of a pearly kind of white clear. It's gonna make your lips look kind of pearlescent in a way. It's very pretty, and I feel like these glosses would go really nicely if you have like glitter on your eyes to kind of do like an all over dewy look, or if you just have something on, if you just have something simple on and you just want to throw a gloss on to pull everything together. These are amazing, and I definitely would recommend these to you guys. And then the last product that I have is another lip product, and this is the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in Unbutton. This is, I think, my favorite Stunna lip paint that came out. And it is also the only, well, it's not the only one I tried because my friend has one, but it's in a different shade, and I don't know what the shade was of that. But this one is Unbutton, and it's the nudist shade out of all three that she came out with when these first came out. And yeah, these are so nice and matte, but they're not gonna be like drying on your lips. They're not gonna make your lips look crusty or like pull all the moisture out of them. They are gonna look very smooth, and it's a very lightweight formula as well, very thin, but very pigmented. And then I'm gonna open it up so you can see like the brush shape. The brush shape is very unique because it's kind of like that curve, so it fits perfectly like to hug the lip. And then this little point right here just kind of perfectly kind of lines your lips too, if you could use it that way. So that is the Stunna Lip Paint, my favorite out of the three that released. And she also released a red one that came out before that too. But that is my Fenty Beauty collection so far, and I honestly love the brand and what the brand stands for. I love how it's cruelty free, and I also found out that the Fenty Beauty Rihanna, she decided, since China only allows makeup that it has been tested on animals for some weird reason. She decided not to sell it there because she did not want her products to be tested on animals. So I thought that was amazing of Rihanna to do that. And I love how the foundation and the concealer shades now have 50 shades to choose from, so you're gonna be able to find a match, and that is just something beautiful to say about the beauty industry, how many foundation shades that there are. So there's a match for everybody out there. So that is it for this video, and if you guys have any other video requests, leave them down below. And I think that's it. So I will just talk to you guys on my next video. Bye.